Hola amigos, and we are back for Heat 2 in round 3 of the 2020 Championship. We are still starting off at 11th because, as I said last video, that the qualifying session placed us for Heat 1 and 2, so with qualifying, as I did say last video as well, the exhaust bolt came off, and because the exhaust bolt came off, like it vibrated out of its groove, and the exhaust itself came off the engine, which was obviously not ideal and put us back a second from the front runners. So yeah, that placed us in 11th, and we've just been fighting back from the back of the grid. Last heat 1, we placed, I believe it was 6th, and we're on heat 2 now. So still a bit of a fight, still a bit of a grind to get up into at least top 3. It's ideally where we want to be. We want to be top 3 and whatnot. Before we do start as well, I just want to say we had a bit of a good viewing for our last video. It was good to see. Yeah, definitely something that I was happy about. A lot more views than what the average views we were getting for last couple of videos. So it was really great to see that. We're all lining up now, all getting in a good position to see if we can get a good start. Are we going to get a good start here? Negatori, no start. Definitely no start there. So might have been the carts behind us. They might not have been gridded up correctly. But yeah, so thank you for all the viewers that are watching my videos. If you have been liking them as well, definitely subscribe so you can keep up to date with all my racing videos, because I do try and upload weekly. Now I guarantee there's going to be a bit of an accident on this first corner. There always is. Let's see if we get a good start off on this one. Oh, green light. Okay, so probably a bit of a jump start there, but got up into 8th. Ooh, okay. Yeah, a bit of an accident there, as per usual in that right-hander for clockwise. I definitely wasn't the cause for that one, but as you can see, the person in front of me locked up, spun, and he's gone over the top of my car, and I've managed to somehow get out of that relatively unscathed. I'm a bit behind the front of the field now. We're in 5th, so got a bit lucky on that start as well. As you could see, it may have looked like that I had a jump start. Very close, very touchy-feely. I was a bit worried here. I was coming up to the lights. I was looking to the left. See how you got that flashing light to the left? I was looking to see if my number was going to pop up, because it was very close to a jump start. Crossing that line, like coming up to the line, you could see the yellow lights. They were still solid yellow. As soon as they don't flash, they just turn off. As soon as they turn off, that's green light. And as soon as I saw that yellow light, that solid yellow light turn off, that's my cue to go. Like I'm already going. I'm already foot down, right behind the person in front of me, ready to pass. And from what I could be wrong here, but I'll have to recheck the rulings. It's very give and take. I believe the rulings say that as long as you don't pass the gridded people in front of you, you're okay to get out of that lined position. So the way I saw it is when I see that bright yellow light fade away as soon as it goes, then that's my cue to start racing. I got a bit lucky there as well. That it looked like one of the top runners, I don't know if he lost a chain or something, I'm not sure, but yeah, he just veered off to the left there, so I got lucky for that one as well. Up into fourth, it's going to be a bit of a fight to get up close to the top three. It was all race, like the whole race meeting. Us top 5 runners, we were all so close that wherever you were from the start of the race is where you were ideally going to be at the end of the race. We were that close that it was so hard to get. If you were like a half a kart length behind, it was so hard to catch up that half a kart length to get into a passing position. So here I'm fighting again. I'm behind 34 again. The guy that I was behind in heat 1, and as you could see from heat 1, like him and I were ideal times, we were identical times. So I was hoping for him to either slip up or to make a pass that either slowed him and the person that he was passing, slowed them down, so it could get me time to catch up and get into a passing position. But I mean, they weren't making any slips, they weren't making any errors, they weren't making any passes, so it was all up to skill to try and get me to catch up. And I mean, like you can see here, we're just so 1, 2, 3 and myself, we're just so close in time that, I mean, there's no way you can see that I can pass, or there's no way you can see that I'm gaining. I mean, you might be able to see 1 and 2 slowly pulling away, but I mean, I'm not focused on them, I'm focused on 3. Like, I'm focused on the person in front of me, I'm focused on 34. And like you can see, I may be slowly catching up, but it's not enough. Like, I need to be catching up half a second each lap. Like, I can't be catching up 0.3 a second or 0.2 a second a lap, because it's not enough for me to, like in heat 1 and 2, it being 8 laps, like 1/10 of a second or 2/10 of a second, you definitely want to be gaining that much time, but in this short of a race, you want to be gaining more each lap. You want to be gaining at least half a second each lap, because that's ideally what you want to get into that passing range, that braking zone. That's where you want to be, and as you can see, we're so close. It's just I'm not getting it. I need it at the start, and like at the start, I got very lucky, and that's what put me from 11th to 5th. I got very lucky. I mean, I would have been looking back on the times. Like there's an app that shows you everyone's times, what they were doing each lap, and what their fastest time was in that heat. And looking back at that app, everyone from 6th downwards, they were half a second off us top 5 runners. So guaranteed I would have passed all of them, but it would have been the same result. Like I would have passed them eventually and would have been in 4th, or I could have had that accident and put me in 5th straight away for me to fight for the top position. It would have been end result. It would have just taken me longer to get to 4th if that accident didn't occur. But I mean, quick little heat, 8 laps, end result 4th. So that's really good result. I wasn't expecting any lower than 5th, but yeah, being in 4th, coming from 11th, and being so close in times for the top 5 runners, yeah, definitely a good result that I wanted, and good result that I saw. It was a bit frustrating that I wasn't seeing results from 1st, 2nd and 3rd. I wasn't seeing any improving results from me. Like being on the track and seeing myself not catch up to the person in front of me, it's very frustrating. And like right now, on this cooldown lap, I'm thinking, what can my dad, the mechanic, what can he and I do to like change our setup to make us go faster, or to make us to make us that half a second or 4/10 of a second faster than the person in front of us to get that passing done. But yeah, it's very frustrating, but it's also a good result to see. And as you can see in top left, I don't know why we did 9 laps. I'm pretty sure we did 1 lap extra. I think the tower steward, I think they just got their laps mixed up. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that it was 2 last lap signs, but I never stop racing until I see the checkered flag, so it doesn't matter anyway. But that was the end of heat 2. We'll have heat 3 up in a week's time. But yeah, please definitely keep viewing. I'm very happy to see that, and give me some likes and subscribes. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.